Good boy. All right, go check it out. Go check it out. What is it? Okay. Good boy.
Can anybody out there hear me? Hear me? 'Cause I just wanna say.
And just like that, we are back again. It's been a good minute. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining me. I hope you guys are doing amazing and just crushing it on your life, what you're doing. We are back with the bracketry. It's going to be for the air ride. Everything's welded up. We just need to clean it up, and before all that, we can paint it. Just some minor things that we have left to do with it. So back over here at the trunk, this is going to be all the setup that's going to go on the bracketry over there. So the tank, the gauge, the manifold, one compressor. We have another compressor we just haven't gotten to install yet. It's sitting somewhere in that stuff right there. So we're going to finish this up. Like I said, everything is welded. We've got our heim joints on so we can adjust to correct length that we need. So we're going to have a tank that sits right here. That's what all these are for. Beautiful little hardware. We're going to have one compressor here. Beautiful hardware. Another compressor here. We'll put the relays right down here. We're going to put the manifold right here. Gauge right in front of it. Water traps are going to sit back here. Going to use hard lines. So we're going to use hard lines from the manifold, go around kind of route and make them look cool and pretty. And then after that, we're actually going to go with the soft lines to run it, just so, because it's easier until we can tear the car apart and do some more. But what? You're upset about something? Just gonna lay there? You're just gonna die now? Don't die on us, please. Come back. Okay, so with the manifold and everything that we're gonna little bracketry, we're gonna make it out of 1/8 inch ABS plastic. So we're gonna cut them up, then we're gonna bend them. We'll have a little base right here for the manifold. It'll bolt onto here. The manifold will sit there. We're gonna make little brackets that go under here. That's where all the lines will connect into. So it's time for some poster board. Little arts and crafts session. Get it drawn up, get things measured out, and cut it out then, I guess, and then bend it, fold it, drill some holes, mount it on there, and then get that thing ready for some paint. Because it's just sitting in some primer and just ugliness, and we're gonna make it look good. We're gonna make it look good. I think I'm gonna paint it. Thought about rhino lining and powder. I think I'm just gonna paint it. Just make it look good. Make it look good. I'm debating. This is the thing, is this is why this has taken me so long, because I always get different ideas. When I get an idea in my head, I need to get that idea out and put it into a physical thing that I can see and hold. And sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Like, this thing took me too long because I started just going overboard and over engineering and over designing this. It should have just been a simple bracket that looks cool, but a little too much, and I had to cut all that stuff off, fix things. But it was an idea, and when I get an idea, I'm just drawn to it, and it just keeps me up, and I keep thinking about it until I actually physically make something. Not to say it wasn't good what I did make before. It was awesome. It was amazing. It just wasn't what the style was for this. So I need to hold that off for another project down the road. I'm not going to tell you. Everybody knows. If you know me personally, you know what that next project's going to be. If you don't, you got to hold on. You got to wait and find out later what it's going to be. But now that I've seen it, now that I've built it, I know what it looks like. I know what it's going to fit. That's the thing. I just take my abilities and my budget do not match. If I had a bigger budget where I can have multiple vehicles that I work on at once, my abilities would just be like being fully utilized, because there's being just a creative person, you just create a lot. And I can have multiple outlets to put all that creativeness into. But I only have the one project right now, the amazing Integra. But that thing is finally at a place where I like it. So we're gonna continue with that. Let's get to cutting. All right, so with getting everything, just got a bunch of stuff all over there. With doing all the poster board, I can waste a lot because it's 50 cents a poster board. I can just do whatever. So I got my template all good cut out. I got my manifold size right there. So I'll be able to like figure out where the manifold is going to be. This is oversized to fit in there. That's what I want. So I can bolt it down and things like that. So the next thing I got to do, got to take off this beautiful hardware that I just set on there, put that on there, put it up here, see if everything fits, transfer it to the ABS, cut it out, and see if it fits. So it's a whole lot of cutting, fitting, cutting, fitting, cutting, fitting. So we got the dog. Say hi, Rufio. Hi. He wants to have some belly rubs. So we got everything transferred over, masked up, drawn out. So now it's time to cut it. Put it up there. We'll cut it, clean it up, bend it, test fit it onto that. We should be golden, hopefully. I think it's so. I hope this turns out right. I hope this turns out the way that I'm thinking it, imagining it, and I think it should. The reason why I'm doing these certain things in ABS plastic is I want to. That's the bottom line. I want to. And also it's like, I didn't want to add a bunch of more metal onto it and have to do that because this thing looks cool. So I didn't want to really cover this up. So that's just going to be on there and just bolt onto there. The other brackets are just going to bolt on under here for everything. Also, if I ever want to change the manifold or the lines, I'm not set in stone with it being metal and welded on there. With plastic, they're just bolted on. I can remove them, change the design, change the style, change the manifold without being stuck to one style. So that's really it. It's because I just want to, and I want to be able to change it when I want to, because I love to change things. I get bored with anything that stays the same. So that's why I don't go to a lot of car meets, honestly, because you go to car meets and it's always the same stuff month after month, year after year, and it bores me. And I'm trying to do something that's just different for the Integra, I guess you could say, and just a little bit different, but it's also because I want to do it. I'm doing it because I want to do it. I'm not doing it for any other reason except for I want to do it. So that's the main thing is, anything you want to do it because you want to do it. Don't do it because it's trendy. Don't do it because anybody says that they like it. Do it if you like it. Do it because you want to do it, because you like it. And that's going to make you happy. It's also going to make you frustrated because the things I want don't exist, so I have to build that shit. And that's frustrating, but exciting and fun and all that good stuff. I'm talking too much, so let's cut that out, all right? All right, so all I'm using for this 1/8 inch ABS plastic is my old
12 seconds later.
Old jigsaw. I mean, this thing's old. I've had this thing for probably 20 years or so. I don't know, but so we're just cutting it out. It works perfectly. Remember, eye protection, hearing protection. You don't want to be deaf by the time that you're 35. You don't want to be blind by the time that you're 30. So always protect yourself no matter what. Let's get to cutting. All right, so we're cut out. As you can see, we made a mess. It's like, I'll just have to clean that up in a minute. But we got our pieces, 3 pieces cut out. Remove the tape, sand everything down, get the edges smooth, start bending them, see if they fit on that. So clean up later. Clean that up, clean those up, bend those up. Should be good, all right? Whew. Okay, got all that cut out with the really old jigsaw. Works perfect. Got everything sanded down. Both of these are exactly the same size. That sanded down. Now for my favorite part, the deburring tool. It just cleans up the edges, kind of gives them like a little bevel to them. And it's satisfying to watch. So let's get it. That's just cool. I don't know why. That's just a simple tool and I love it. So let me just go ahead and start deburring the rest of it, get it all done. Fill the bucket up with water so we can get the heating element turned on to start bending this stuff and test fitting it. Let me get some water for me and for the machine. So hold on. I think I just did not hit the record button when I did all that, but got the heating element, got it plugged in, got the water that cools everything down. We heated up and bent this guy, got it held into place, got a weight onto it so when it cools down, it'll harden and cure, and that way we can trim up this little excess that was hanging over. We still need to bend that down. That's where the gauge is gonna mount to. Manifold will be up here. That'll bolt up there, that'll go down, gauge there. Got 2 more pieces to do. I think the dog is getting tired of a whole lot of nothingness for him, but Rufio, you okay, buddy? Is it hot out here? It's hot. So we were just raining this morning. It was like 70 degrees and oh, it felt so good, and just a little bit of rain, and now it's gone and it's 92. It's supposed to be higher than 95 or 97 today. I'm not happy with that. And I'm in here, that thing heating up. I want to dive into there, but that's just the water to cool that down. But we got 2 more pieces to do. 2 more pieces. Get them heated up, get them full. It's 1/8" plastic, so it takes longer to heat it up and to bend it, but it's sturdy. So let me get those 2 more done. We'll get them on here. And then probably be done. Drill some holes. And then be done. Because it's break time almost. So let's get those 2 more bent up, alright? Okay, so a little problem. The 2 pieces that it's gonna hold like the digital gauge and all that good stuff didn't really come out the way I wanted to. So I had to recut, rebend a couple of pieces. It's no big deal. I just forgot a measurement. I forgot that I needed an overall 4 inches for 2 gauges on each side, or digital readers, whatever. So the ones I did was too small, so I had to redo it. Not a big deal. Redid it, got them bent up. They're right here cooling. Got that also bent, so we are good with everything. We got a big mess because I spilled some water from that, and that means that I'm making mistakes. I need to rest for a minute. So it's getting hot. I need to get some water in me. I'm starting to forget things. It's not good. Step away. But other than that, it's coming out really good. Yeah, I'm gonna go take a break, get some water, get some rest, cool off for a minute, and we'll start drilling holes and getting everything semi-mounted with all this plastic, and we should be good after that, and then get everything ready to go paint so we can install this. Yeah, so let me go and get some drink, cool off, all right? You two, go get yourself a drink, go create something, design something, get that juices flowing. Do something. Make it worth it and everything. You're not going to accomplish your dreams sitting there watching Netflix. Remember that. So let me get some water. We sweated. Made a mess. Semi cleaned it up. It's got to be clean. But we got it done. So this is what we're talking about. The manifold will sit right up here. So we'll have the holes drilled. It'll bolt to that. This will bolt to that. Up under here we have all this little bracketry. So what we're going to do, this manifold's going to bolt here. Have a little bracket right here. It's going to hold the gauge for the tank. Tank will sit up here. We're going to use hard lines. They're going to come around, up, and through here and connect to these bulkheads right in there. And then on the other side, we're just going to run the nylon soft lines, whatever it is, down to each individual corner. So it's going to look cool. I don't want to do hard lines all the way down for vibration. I don't know how well they're going to last if I go all the way down into and run it all the way to each back. So not sure yet. I don't know, but this is a nice little setup. So we got the ABS plastic. It's not bolted down, so it's got some give. But once it gets bolted down, it'll be solid. Manifold here, gauge here, tank here, compressor. Beautiful aluminum hard lines. Go into there, then out of there. Water traps will probably sit back here out of the way so you can't see them. We will have a drain so we can drain the tank. This thing's ready. This thing is ready. Cleaned it all up, get all the primer and black paint off of this thing, and we should be good to get it prepped, get it painted, get it colored. Looking amazing. So I'm very happy with all this. Everything looks good. My vision's coming together with it. So I'm pleased we're just a step closer getting this done, getting it in there. Got the floor cut out. Got the material to cover the floor. Got the little specialness. I got the little thing for it. Because I gotta do something than just the basic floorboard in the trunk. But this is gonna be cool. So this is gonna sit up there. Everything's just gonna be like hovering in the trunk on this. This is also gonna add stiffness to the rear end because it's basically pulls it all together and makes it race car stuff. But that's cool. It's cool. So we got two areas. These are where the digital gauge readers will go. Then we'll have lines for one side, lines for the other side. Compressor. It's where the relays will sit. Tank. Can't wait. It's looking good. I'm very happy with this. I'm actually at a point to where I'm done with it. Done fabricating. Now I just got to get it cleaned up, painted, looking good. And then I'm going to need a couple of days to remove everything in the trunk, put the new trunk setup in, do all that. So until next time. Yeah, till next time, guys. That's all I got for you. It's like, get out there, create, build, design, drive, whatever it is you want to do. Get out there and do it. I mean, it's what life's about, right? So I appreciate you for watching it from the bottom of my heart. Stay gold, stay humble. Peace.